Hello, ladies. Welcome to today's business energy update here in Designed for Success. I'm super excited to be here on a Monday with all of you. Hello, hello, hello. I have you both here. Hi, Danielle. Hello, hello. I'm here in the group. If you're jumping on and watching this live, say hi so I can see if the comments are working. Miraf is here. There you are. Yes, we had some technical issues with Zoom, so thank you for your patience. But you know, whenever I announce a live, even though I'm not on time, I'm always in timing and I will definitely show up. So who is here? Hi, Karen. Who is here on with me live here on Instagram? Drop hi. Hallo, Hallöchen, Himbeerchen. Okay. Is your name Ella? Heißt du Ella? Himbeerchen? Funny Instagram handles. Danielle is there. Hello. So please call me Ginger, like the fiery. German Susanna is not on here today. So Ginger is on. We have Ginger. Yes. Of course. I think my message to you was already a little spicy today, right? Because there is now an energy in the field that wants us to shrink and lean down. And I'm here. I know I am here to remind you who the fuck you are and that you're way more powerful, way more potent, and way more in your power than we sometimes know when we are in this situation, right? So how's the vibe for you? How are you feeling today? Like I remember last week the energy update, and it was like I knew a big week was ahead. Mondays are usually my days off where I don't coach, where I usually don't go live, but today I felt like I want to come on live here. I have important things for you to share. I want to ask you first, how are you feeling? Number one, how's the vibe? How's the feeling? And what is your human design? Drop it in the comments, like also here on Instagram. There's so many new women and I want to get to know you more. I am a projector 6-2 splenic authority with a defined heart. So someone asked me today if I am a manifestor. I'm like, nope, but I always do what I want. So that's why a lot of manifestors are drawn to my energy, because that's the vibe in my world, right? Great, wild. I love the wild energy. Megan is here. Hello. Today I'm feeling good. It's my weekly fasting day. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's a good practice. Yes, definitely. So here on Instagram, for people are watching, what is your human design? Bring it on. I want to learn more about you. And if you're yay, hello. If you're not yet in my Facebook group, I highly invite you to come over. We have a lot of fun here all the time, right? So Monday is it? It's my manifestation day. And since yesterday, we went into a new gate. So a gate number 9, I want to talk about gate number 9. It is also manifestor 6-2. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm a projector 6-2. Amazing. So there are a couple of messages that came through that the transmission that I'm going to bring on for you today. We have, we have the energy updates, we have the astrology, we have certain information coming from news. We have all these influence things that our mind, our body, our nervous system, our consciousness need to process. And especially when you have a lot of things going on in your life that you need to handle and process anyways, family, kids, whatever is going on. And then on top of that, the information overflow, and then also social media, and then certain things that are, let's say, manipulated, curated, then we can very quickly lose our focus. Okay, Mira, your focus is 3-5. Oh, amazing. Okay, that sounds so good. We can work with that. So we can lose our focus. Are you with me here? So it is super important right now and moving into the next weeks for you to know what to focus on, because if you cannot focus, you don't know where your potent energy should be channeled. So when I ask you, what is your goal? What is your vision? What is it that you're focusing, that you think you're heading towards? What is it? What is your focus? What is the thing that keeps you going, that pulls you out of bed every morning? What is the bigger picture? What is the vision, your next level self? Drop it in the comments. Let's bring it back to what really matters. I want to hear from you. What is that what is the North Star? What is your North Star? Who is she? Your business, how does your life look like? Like whatever comes up in that moment where you're like, oh yeah, actually that is where I'm heading. This is where what I want to manifest. And usually it is that thing that we know is missing in our life right now, that we know we're meant for more, that we know we're here for something bigger. That is the thing that we should focus on most. So for me, I was just taking a shower, really, really hot. And I was standing there like, what is the one thing that I know for sure I'm here in this time of this experience, what we all experience in collectively, globally, and what is my purpose? Building up my business. Yeah, that's too broad. Like, what is like the purpose aspect of this? What I love that, Ella, but there's something. It must be more specific, so that you know also the one, your role in the whole concept as a leader, building a successful business around my life to serve others and be fulfilled. Yeah. Yes. And we often feel that there is something we want to change, right? So the change is definitely so just a side note, Karen, I cannot read such long comments. So if you keep them a little bit more concise, I have it easier to read. Yeah. But it's always good for you to put it in there for yourself so that we all see where each others are, just so you know that I cannot read all of them that quickly when they move on. Okay. It's not that I'm ignoring anyone. Just want to, as a side note. So the wildest version of yourself, like Danielle is talking about it. Yes. So that has to be our North Star. And how we get to the woman who we feel inside, who she is actually not by like vision boarding it or journaling on it. It happens in micro moments every day. Because when I ask you now, what is this actually that you focused on today? When I ask you, what was the priority of today? What was your priority of today? And so the priorities that we have in life are usually the 3 to 5 things. When you look at back of your day, how did you spend your day, your time, what did you invest it in? your energy, your attention, your time, your money. And then these are your priorities. And when there is business and yourself way at the end of the list of family, kids, household, or so even social media, then then your focus gets distracted. And what happens a lot is that even though you say, okay, let's bring it on into a different energy again. So we all know that this is a time for change, right? You feel it, that this is a time in, like, we are in year 5 of a 9-year cycle. We have still 3 years and 1 month to go. Hi, Lynn. Hello, good to see you. We have still 3 years and 1 month to go until the cycle ends. After this 9-year cycle, you will go out into the world and nothing seems like 9 years ago, before 2017, nothing. Nothing, not countries, not communities, not governments, not financial systems, not the online systems, not how we eat, how we live together, the health system, everything is different. And that's kind of the aspect now of the Aquarian age: technology, information, different ways to live together, community, innovation. Yeah, and so we are in the midst of the change. You are the change. But I want to tell you, this last week up to now, I realized like what it really means to be the change that you want to see. But I'll come back to that later. So do you feel you have a role in this? Do you feel you have a role as a pave maker, a change maker, with what you do and what you feel called to do? Do you feel you are a woman? Do you know you are a woman that has a purpose and you are here in this lifetime at this time for a reason? I totally believe that. And you came to Earth because you are part of this revolution. Do you feel like a fire inside of you to disrupt an industry, especially when it comes now to the business and the coaching industry? Do you feel like you are a woman who wants to bring your concept, your lessons, your teachings to other women and men to make a big, big impact and to change something on this planet? To leave an energetic and even real footprint that matters, that has a deeper meaning, that is different than what we have seen so far. Right now, I feel like getting a hold on a new approach on health. So what you experience right now is most likely what you're here to teach. Yes. And through your own journey of healing and discerning and questioning the things, how they were, there's something like, no, that is wrong. No, this is not it. And so for me, I was really in the shower, and like the amount of, for me, the most important thing that really busts my heart open, that gets me out of bed in the morning, and that is my North Star, is not building a business. It is to empower women to trust themselves and go after their big vision. I am a role model. I show you what is possible. I model it to you. What is possible within 1 week, in 1 month, like what I just experienced in my business, is possible for you too. And I also empower you to trust yourself more, to take action, and to not focus on the fear, but focus on your vision that you have. This is my why. And this is not just building a business and live a fulfilling life. That is nice. But we are not here to be just nice. We're here to disrupt really old matrix and break up patterns and generational poverty and especially now when I see like that the success that I had just in this month and unbelievable in this year, this is the money is one thing, but the other hand is the impact that I have and the amount of women I have activated into their trusting themselves more and going after their big desires and dreams and going all in and not leaning into the fear. So right now with this energy of gate 9 is sacral energy. And when it comes to sacral energy, it is all about mastering your craft. So you have the opportunity this week, and I want to hear from you. Do you have it activated, that gate, or not? Do you have it active? Is there a dark circle around the number 9 in the sacral? And if you don't have it activated, you feel it too, because it's now, we all experience that. I don't have it activated, but it activates my chart again in a full on, I think today I am completely active again, have so many centers, or you feel my energy is very strong. And it is now the time to focus on the right things. This week, I notice myself, even the little things that I do, there is an eye for the detail. What you have maybe put to the side over the last weeks because it took too much time and you could not focus on the detail and you didn't want it to refine and go down nitty gritty is now the potential, and it is deeply required before we shift into the new year that you have an eye on and focus on the details and what really matters. And usually, and most, I want to say and continue the story about leadership. The reason why there are less leaders standing out, being successful, having a lot of impact is because they focus, they're the only ones, they're the extraordinary who have mastered it to stay in their own lane, to put the blinders on, to focus on their vision, their North Star, and don't let fear, overthinking, what if it doesn't work out? What if I cannot do it? What if other people don't like what I have to share? What if people block me? What if I cannot come up with the money or whatever? Or what if the whole collective situation kind of explodes? It will explode, by the way, and it's necessary. But who you are and how you handle it and how you react or respond to it and how you lead yourself is exactly the difference between those 1% and the masses. What you focus on and what you allow yourself to be distracted by will matter, especially this week and then going into the new year. Because December, we have the eclipse on the 4th of, hi Anna, the eclipse coming on December 4th. So we are now in an eclipse window. Why there is so much energy right now in the field, and you see this cyclone around me spinning and spinning, and these women joining the pull and it factor and the 6-figure coach. Like, this is once you focus on the right things and not focus on the fear and the overthinking. And 99% of you are focusing on the fear and the overthinking and the what ifs and externalizing your power. Most people of this world are dictated, are geared, are kind of they're not sovereign. And so what dictates their actions is not their vision, their own decision, it's the fear. And that is then also reflected in the business and the success. What is complicated, Mila? You have to just focus on what you do want and then go all in, and don't let anything, like for me, anything is distraction when I lean into a no, when I accept a no, when I have any other thoughts then that activate me, dictate my actions. Like it is a non-negotiable. That's the biggest difference. Like a no, or it's not working, or not now, or I have to wait, is not part of my reality. I did not choose it. And so what I see right happening over the December, there will be more pressure coming from external. But my whole work is to bring you back into your power and to mimic it, that it is possible to build $1 million business in a pandemic, that it is possible to go after your dream no matter what, even if nobody is supporting you, and you come up with a solution if you really want it. That I show you that right now, you cannot give your power to anything external. This is the whole work. In any situation, not to a man. You cannot give your power to a client. You cannot give your power to the money. Like there will be a time, I'm very, I don't talk about that in depth, but there will be also a change in financial systems. So, and whenever, I always tell it, when you take everything away, who are you then? You cannot put your power, your confidence, your certainty, your trust into a government, into a man, into a money, into a client, into anything external. You create it, it's you. And this is my purpose, to model that to you and speak to you. But most are not realizing it and sitting there. And even the conversation I had yesterday, like, no, I think I cannot make it. You feel the pull and then you're pulling back. You feel the pull drawn to work with me, and then you come up with all the excuses, and you focus on the excuses more and the fear than on your North Node and who you truly are. If you have this vision, you have the potential. God does not give you a purpose without giving you the gifts to fulfill it. And God will also, and the universe will also give you the resources. Absolutely. Let's see. To be honest, I feel like you about my big mission, but being aligned and clear as you are about how to focus, it probably is challenging to figure it out. You know what? I'm totally not clear. I still have maybe 1% clarity. And do you know how? So two things: how to become more clear by taking the first step, figure out what is working, what is not working. And also you need response. All your sacrals, you need something to respond to. You have to go into the world so that the world responds to you. Projectors, you have to get on stage and start with something, shine light on you about what you're interested in, what you love to share with the world, what you see people need. And then you get invitations and you will get some feedback. Is it that really? Is that a good invitation, an aligned invitation? Do I really want to do it? We need to do it. You don't get clarity by sitting at your desk and thinking about what is my purpose. You have to go out and start living it. That's number one thing. Second thing is how to become more courageous and more confident by action. By action. You become only more confident by doing something that scares you, so that you see and create the evidence that, oh my God, I'm capable of that. And this is the same thing with success and with money. Money does not come to people who sit there and are scared. It is magnetized to the people who take risks because there's trust. And that's a higher frequency of trust. Yes, I will make it happen no matter what. From the beginning of my business, I always invested in the way how I saw it is that when I sign up with this mentor, she sees something in me that I don't believe yet, but I trust her in that little moment. I trusted her more than myself, but it was kind of a kickstand. And because I wasn't her energy, I felt so fucking safe and so good and so motivated. I'm like, I want what she has in terms of the confidence, the trust, and the courage. And so whenever I was then with her, like things exploded. But you have to do this one little step, this one little toe in the water. That's not it. You got to jump right in. This is it. And so I want to come back. Hi, Michelle. I want to come back to the leadership aspect, because you have to focus now and over the next weeks on what you do want, because otherwise you will create more of what you don't want. So we have December 4th as eclipse. We're now in this eclipse, and there will be awakening moments. There will be awakening moments. And these moments are your portal. But the question is, are you going through this portal? Are you going through this portal? So I'm talking to the woman who is so feel really pulled towards something bigger. So, and if you say, yes, this is me, then we're on the same page. And then there is something that we all go through, is this uncertainty, how it's going to look like, how will it turn out, how is that possible, I don't know the plan. The how is inside of you, by you keeping your feet moving and getting into the energy of someone who you trust. Yes, Danielle, you are going through the portal. Yes, you're in the six-figure coach, and I'm super excited. The six-figure coach program, the 6-month mentorship, it has not been more divinely timed that I'm now offering this program to all of you when I have this most successful month in my whole life. I'm not talking about it now. I will tomorrow, but it is, as always, it is a portal. It is a portal. And I know it is only for the women who just go all in and close their eyes and just fly and know they have wings. There is a parachute that opens up. That's it. That's it. And you know why we don't have more leaders, outstanding leaders, super successful leaders, super wealthy leaders in this industry yet? Because there are more people choosing not to lead and just to rather blend in and follow than standing out and lead. And this is a choice. I chose to stand out and get on stage and lead. And the women who join me will be the next millionaires. I'm fucking serious. And the ones who say, no, I need some more time, I keep watching you, but you still feel the pull. The pull says you're ready. Your soul is kind of pushing you. And you go like, no, I prefer to stay in poverty consciousness, in victim mode. I stand on the sideline and just let them rise and I cheer them on. It's so amazing that we cheer each other on, but I also want everyone to rise. And that's why I'm so direct. We don't have time. Like, girl, if you don't have your business up by 2023, you will be out. I cannot repeat it more and more and more and more. And it takes time. It takes time. You can't, like, yes, I know there are some out there that have built their business in 1 year to multiple 6 figures, but that was a different time. Right now, more and more people are coming online. And my question is, do you know what makes you stand out? Do you know how to create that pull in people that is this cyclone of energy that pulled them into your world, and they say, you know what, I love your energy so much, I just want to be in it, and I sign up with you. Do you know that? Be very honest here. I mean, it's just us. We have an open conversation here. And that's exactly what made me now so successful and my clients so successful. And what I'm super excited is that yes, we're working on it. Exactly. And it takes some time. You don't have it right now because your conditioned self always kicks in. Your focus is more on who you don't are, your not self, than your aligned self. I'm under mentorship nonstop for 3 years now. I have invested thousands and 10,000, 100,000 of dollars. I always came up with the money, and there's a non-negotiable. And even if it was just a small workshop that I could afford, I did it. Yeah, I offer different offers. The pool is just $188 in 2 installments. It Factor, where we channel your energy and strategizes into your message, into your content creation every day, into your offers, into how you sell, and how to really stand out. And there's a 6-month payment plan. I mean, it is possible if you truly want it. And then the 6-month mentorship is the biggest and most important thing that I've ever created. If you really want to take it seriously and build your foundation and your business up in a way that is aligned with your design, come join us. I mean, that's what I bring in there now is the best thing I've ever created, and every woman in there will have these amazing breakthroughs that I went through. I mean, last month it was a 77K cash month. Amped up from 50 to 60 normal over the summer. I was at 50 to 60. I started this year with 20K month, and then it went up to 30, and I was at 30 a couple of months, and then it went up to 50, and then it was between 50 and 60, and now 77, and now I share more tomorrow. So I tell you, like, if you feel the pull, join us, message me today, and then do it. And not messaging me and being in my inbox about how much you want it, and then saying, I just feel into it and think about it. Yeah, you're right. I know I'm right. And now what? Thank you, Danielle. I'm very, thank you. Yes, but I tell you, it is possible for you too, but you got to go all in and not lean into the fear. And you know what? In the micro moments, the things happen. And these micro moments are when you are at home. Like Eva texted me the other night on Voxer, I'm like, I lean into the fear. Like, I need your like pep talk, Ginger, give me some boost. And then you have a kickback into your alignment, and you remember who you are. And it is like those moments. Even today, I texted my mentor and was, it's in micro moments, you have to be so anchored and so unshakable. And then it comes back to the energy for everything. The energy needs to come from within. The strength, the certainty has to come within. You cannot externalize it. You cannot make your happiness and your certainty and confidence based on the amount of money that you make or the clients you have or don't have. I'm still where I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, but why is that not, and why is that not? Like, it doesn't actually not matter. The money is just a reflection, again, of my relationship to myself, and a reflection of the woman who trusted themselves through my activation, through me showing up. So when it comes to these, you want to change something in this industry, and you don't even know how it's going to look like, you just have to get yourself out there and start somewhere. Because then you will get an idea about, okay, what is it actually that makes me me and stand out? And when I look at your design, I can see it. And this is the pull, how you pull them in. And so, yeah, that you don't go out and need to look for clients. Do you think that the leaders out there are looking for someone? Or is it not that they magnetize them in? What do you think? Like, if you're drawn to my energy, if you're drawn to other people's energy who are influencers and leaders in this industry, like there's a pull, there's a magnetism, right? There's something we can barely describe, but this is so magnetic. It is so magnetic. And why is it so magnetic? Because they all have a very unique, and I call it the it factor, a uniqueness to strategize, to build, to curate this energy in their business. We are all different in private life, like, not because you can only capture like a glimpse of the personality and everything online. It's okay and it's normal, and it has to be like this. But what you see from me and from others is really the way how to show up and how to speak to your soul clients in a way that they hear you and that it clicks, and then they come and throw money at you. And you don't have to go out and hunt them or look for them. How do I find clients? And this is what we cover in the pool. It's a 2-hour intensive where you will learn how to actually show up and speak to your soul clients and activate them, that they come to you, and you don't have to go and look for them or connect with them or go into Facebook groups and do small talk and reach out and all these things. No, you want to pull them in. But for this, we need to look at what is in your design that is blocking you from fully owning that thing, that one thing that makes you so magnetic, and to then speak from your power to the other client's power. We're not talking about pain points. We're not messaging, not like, oh, have you ever felt that, does it resonate when you wake up every morning, or when you sit there and you have no ideas that resonate? I mean, I pull sometimes kind of the relation to certain things, but usually I speak to you as my soul clients in a totally different way. And this has changed and got me to this jump. That happened like the last 2 months, where it went from the 30 to 50 and 60 and 70. This is what I'm going to teach you in the poll. And I tell you, it's 333 painful, or 2 times 188. If it start with something, I tell you, and join that, and you will know how to create different content from power to power. Yes. So this is one thing you will learn in the poll. And I know that Lynn is in the poll. Mia wants to join the poll. Like, message me today when you get out of this energy to understand what is your poll, and then do it. Then sign up and done. And I know you will maybe have heartbeat or whatever, like all these things. It's okay. It's okay. That's normal. That is normal. I just passed and transferred $20,000 to my mentor. And I tell you, it's investing and pay in full. I walk my talk, and when I pay in full 20K, I've never done that before. It's a stretch, and this is what it is. In micro moments, you become her. Micro decisions. Instead of doing the payment plan to think security, if you need the payment plan, I'm totally fine with the payment plan. But where's your stretch? Where's your stretch? This is what you got to seek. And don't focus on all the excuses, And then there's one thing I want to ask you. Why do you still, hi Georgina, wow. There she is. She was the one who jumped yesterday into the 1-on-1 session and 1 month Voxer. And we all go through certain hesitation and fear and shakiness in that moment. But in that moment, do you focus and choose to not rise and lean into the shakiness? Would I, today I asked this myself, do I rather not pay in full and take it safe where I have no response because the painful was like, and then in that moment I choose to rise. And this is with every client that I'm working. I want to give you just an understanding. It's normal. It's normal. We all feel that. And then it is what not normal is. And that's why only the extraordinary stand out, lead, and be fucking successful is to do it no matter what. Because here's the thing. If you say you're a leader and you want to disrupt this industry, you got to stand out with what you stand for. And I want to hear from you in the comments. And there are 9 women on there. What is it that you stand for? What is it that you stand for? The message that you have. I told you, mine. I see things are wrong. Women are leaning too much into the conditioning and believing the conditioning more than what I see in the potential. So I'm standing out, I'm taking a stand, and you look at my Instagram and I'm talking also about industry things that people are chasing, the celebration and the balloons and, you know, the end of the month goals and all of that. So when you stand out with what you stand for, of course, there is a certain friction. I have the gate 6 active, and this is the gate of the friction. That's why I'm creating the heat in you to awake emotions so that you are getting the awakening moment. So when there's friction, then there's also more eyes on me, and maybe also people who don't want to really hear what I have to say. So there are 10 women on here. When I ask you, what do you stand for? What is your answer? You got to have an answer. And that is one module in the IT factor when it comes to cyclones of content and messaging that will have you stand out. This is like the pull and IT factor is all about soul client attraction. If you don't have clients right now, I don't know what I can say. Get in there. Get your little tush in there. You have to make money. You got to make money. Okay. And you're not only making money, you have to understand what your most magnetic thing is that pulls in the money and how to strategize this into your business. It's not just posting anything. Okay. I believe that everyone has the power in them to accomplish all they want, and that power needs to be connected to and trained. Yes. So also this disrupting industry or standing out with a concept that you question an old concept that was there already. What comes up is like when you say, yes, I want to create change. Yes, I am here for the change. I want to change something. Yes, this is what you said. Then on the other hand, my question is, often, like when you want to create change, then you also have to be seen. You have to allow the world to see you and maybe not resonate with you. You show up and there is an energy of, oh my God, but maybe I'm too much. What I have to say is too much. Christina, hello. So I'm gonna tell you one thing. I love that, Eva. Christina, I'm here also in the Facebook group Designed by Success. I think you're not a member yet, or you are, I don't know. But just so you know, if the internet connection is not as good, you can join us over there. Eva said, every woman should be at ease with food in her body, knowing what is right for her. Exactly. Because industry, collective, Society tells us you have to eat that way, you don't allowed to eat that, you have to look this way, you have to feel this way, right? Totally externalizing of the power. It's the same around food, around relationship, men and women. The whole agenda is to keep women out of their power. Lately, new clients tell me that I am so human, and that is what they gravitate towards. Yes, so human. So how do we strategize that even more into your brand identity? So if you really want to scale to 6 figures, you have to have a certain brand identity. It's not only you. That will make it even easier for you to navigate anything that comes up, because when you're so human, you also have human moments where you don't want to show up and where you go through your emotions. And when you are a woman who is here for evolution and growth, we have also our emotions, our shit, and anything that comes up that you want to work with your mentor behind the scenes. And then still, like, some of my clients don't believe me that the last 2 weeks actually, I went through deep emotional things. I cried a lot. I faced a lot of fears, old beliefs, old conditioning, even last Wednesday. Did you notice anything? No, because I know that my brand identity is available for money, and me personally as Ginger, I'm always a match for money. I'm always a match for clients. And it is how we lead ourselves through these micro moments, and how do we allow ourselves to be led and supported. Most women don't allow themselves to really be supported. That's why mentorship is so key, and I want every woman be in non-stop mentorship, non-stop. At certain level, from 6 figures on, you have to have a mentor all the time, and even more support, a team, a healer, energy worker, massage, nanny, cleaners, more and more and more and more support, so that you can focus on your genius. But I want to, yes, Eva, you can totally play with English content too. This is the thing. Eva is my one-on-one client, so she's closest to me. And so the thing is, with the sign, Danielle, this is also a lot of new age spirituality, of externalizing. I know you meant it differently, but just as a sign that you are giving your power away when you're waiting for a sign to make a decision. New age spirituality is also very trapped in not getting you really into your power, that actually the only sign you need is within you. It's your authority, it's the pull and your decision. You are the sign. And what happens here is that Eva talked about it, and Eva now put it out. She allowed her to be seen, and she got something to respond to. So Danielle, this is exactly generator. Eva is a generator, Danielle is a projector. So Danielle saw something in Eva and expressed it. Yeah. And Eva then, by sharing it, got something from Danielle that she now can respond to. And it felt like, oh, her sacral authority went, oh, that would be fun. She was lit up. And then the next thing would be, with my help, the next day you write an English post, like right away action, not overthinking it. But just that was just a sign. When you say, oh, let us just be the sign. No, Danielle didn't mean it like that way. I know it. But just I hear a lot of women saying, oh, it is 111 and it is 222, and that's a sign. So I should invest, or I should do that. The sign is inside of you. And now it's 22 here. So I could say, oh, that's a sign that the universe is confirming that. I decide what my sign is. And here my battery is 44%. Angel numbers all everywhere. I do believe in angel numbers, but I don't give my power to angel numbers to make a fucking decision. Okay? Do you see that? Where the matrix is and keeps you out of your power? It's just a choice. You are the power. But most women simply don't choose it. So the reason why we have more leaders, and everybody once says, I have a mission, I have a vision, and I want to become a leader. But the reason why we don't have it is because only a few make the fucking decision to also get vulnerable, to fail, to make wrong decisions. Like the willingness to do all this, to invest high, not only investing in one course, not only this little thing, this thing for free, the lowest price just to test, even though I feel I want to work with her one-on-one. Like it's following the poll and then doing it. And only 1% are allowing themselves to be seen, and only 1% actually know what makes them stand out and how to strategize it. And I'm here to disrupt this and teach you to do that too. And you know what? When you go down that road and are willing to fail and to be vulnerable and to walk with the fear, it's highly rewarding, because the revenue is the answer to your willingness to go all in. And this is the women who work with me, they know it and they go after it, and they come into my inbox and they say, I'm fucking scared. Let's do this. And I say, I help you to overcome, to walk with this scariness, and we do it. So just so you say, it's never a point where you're not feeling the fear. I have a defined spleen. I'm here to help you walk with the fear. So when you're in my field, you feel more safe and you feel like this is my most important thing. I want you to believe so much in your potential, like I see the potential in you right away. That's my biggest gift. So I'm super excited for everyone who joins the pool and It Factor and the Six-Figure Coach. It is going to be incredible, because that the life of these women and the business will change rapidly. In my energy right now, it's like the cyclone goes up and up and up. And you know what? The one thing is, and then we're going to close this. One day, you will sit there and you think, you know what? Years ago, and I can tear up now because it was not that long ago in my life, where even your family tells you that you are too much and your vision is too big. Just 3 years later, there are women who pay me thousands of euros to be in that too much and too big energy. And I'm like, fuck you. I believed it myself. So I just want to tell you that if you believe in yourself, really do, then you have to choose to be that woman, and not choose to be the woman who sits in fear and rather blends in and waits till something external happens. Yes, Megan, I'm speaking to you. Megan, I know you're meant to be an It Factor. And I care so deeply about every woman here in my group, every woman in my community, every woman I see. And sometimes at night, I'm like, oh, I don't know how much I should show up and show it to you until you trust yourself. I don't know what I should do. You have to make that. I cannot drag you in it, because the decision you have to make. And I tell you that one day, what was too much and too big will be the most rewarding. People will pay you for. And I see it in you. I can help you strategize it with my business expertise, with my structured third eye, and it's gonna shift so quickly. Karen, yes, join the poll, transfer. It's not only it attracts you, decided. The link here, you know what, girl? You cannot get out of that. So I'm gonna do this. Here's the fucking link to the poll, okay? And here's and the payment plans are down on the same website. So there's no excuse. You have the links here. This is It Factor. The first one is for the pool. The second one is for It Factor. I know, Megan, the money this weekend coming. I'm making the money this weekend coming. Just take the payment plan, Megan, for It Factor and start. Like, that's all that you need. And I know this is how I invested. I had the first installment. This is how some of the other women also invested. I had the first thing, not the whole thing, not the whole thing. You don't need the whole thing, the first thing, and then we together create it, okay? One day, like this is gonna be, you bet, I will write now an Instagram post that what the energy that once was too much for them is the energy they will pay you thousands of dollars for to be in. Okay, so you can read through the checkout page, but I do not have usually total descriptions. But what you will learn in the pool is that you will understand how in a 2-hour intensive, you will understand how to activate and speak to your client, to your soul client based on your human design type. And we go a little bit through the centers, and you can ask me tons of questions. We have a lot of plenty time to workshop it, to ask me questions, to get coaching from me. And I will share you like how to really create your message in a way that you speak to them and they will feel the pull and activate it, and that you call them forward and don't call them out. Okay, so just to be clear, I don't look at your charts because that's too much. I cannot put that all in 2 hours. This is what we do in It Factor. So if you want to more personalized about your chart and me looking at your chart, that would be It Factor. Okay, so It Factor is the 6-month payment plan, is out there, and I can help you to with the sign up as well with different payment plans. Okay, Sarah, this is one answer how I invest with Ginger. I have enough for the first payment plan, go from there. Yes, Sarah. So Sarah, are you now in for the 6-figure coach? Are you in for the 6-figure coach? Let me know. I think I saw that. I felt that from you. Okay, ladies. So if you have any questions about Sega, did that answer your question? Sorry, did I now pronounce your name correctly? Did that answer your question? I don't want to leave you hanging there. Let me just check something. Yeah. Yes, Danielle. Okay, I talk to you later, Danielle. And if you have any questions about anything, message me, okay? I'm totally open in my DMs. Yeah. And then I'm gonna see you in the pool in It Factor, or you're gonna go all in and build your business based on your design in 6-figure coach. So just so you know, the 6-figure coach is a 6-month program with me where there are 6 strategy programs. These are, you see them on the website as well. There's no website on the checkout page. And we start with It Factor. So all 6 upcoming programs are part of the 6-figure coach. Inside the 6-figure coach, you get also a Facebook group for ongoing support, and you get once a month a group coaching call with me. So we get on Zoom and you get coaching, hot seat coaching from me. And there is a VIP option, which is so freaking exciting. It's the best thing, is that you get Voxer support. You can add the VIP option with Voxer support, so that a lot of women have chosen that actually to have me in your back pocket all the time. Okay. So the six-figure coach is really for the woman who wants to make her first six-figure or scale to multiple six figures and collapse time and have multiple six-figure years aligned with your human design, like everything we refine. We start with It Factor. It is the attraction, soul client attraction program. In January, it's going to be a money program, unlocking your human design all around money. Different, like money, the thing, wealth, the being, and abundance, the frequency. It's going to be amazing. I'm so looking forward for it. So just you know, this is all included in the six-figure coach. The programs in itself you can join over the next 6 months, but they will be more expensive to buy them single than getting into the program now and have the weekly, the monthly coaching call and the ongoing Facebook support group. Okay, so this is really a no-brainer. You not only save money, you also invest in coaching with me. And then we will have offer creation in February, where you offers by design, where you design them based on your centers. And then we also, then after that, we have leadership, standout leadership, standards, boundaries, high-level communication. And then also a program about becoming your next level self and all these micro moments and through the emotional intelligence and all that, like the whole spectrum of what you need. And what I did to scale my business in my first year to 6 figures, in my second year to first multiple 6 figures, and now to more than $500,000 euros. That's now actually this year. So we start the pool, just the last thing, the pool is this Friday, and we start It Factor on Sunday and the six-figure coach on Sunday. Okay. So message me for the links, for questions, for interest. If all these things are nothing for you and you say, you know what, but I still want to work with you, I have only Voxer support till the end of the year with a one-on-one session. That's a very special offer. And then there's my VIP mentorship. That's for a month. So there's so many things you can plug into. Follow the poll. Ask me help me to find the best thing, and I can help you with that. Okay, just send me a message here or send me a message on Instagram, and we're gonna rock and roll together. Okay, have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna come on live tomorrow because we have things to celebrate. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.